Hello. Today I am working on Mount Hood. I have a lovely palette here. I'll move this out of the way. But I'll be using a 10/0 Velvet Touch Princeton brush. It's a little fan brush. And the first thing I want to do is welcome you to DK Bowl Chat. Thank you very much for being here with me while I'm painting this. And if you're painting along with me, that's great. I'm going to load white onto my brush, which I just did, and I have it nice and flat. So when I loaded it, it's not got a big blob of paint on it. The only way I can control it is if I keep it nice and flat like that. And I'm going to turn this, I think I'll turn it sideways, so that I can paint the water on here. And I'm just going to paint side to side underneath this. And if, you know, we could use a 1-inch brush too to save time, but I'm just going to stick with this for now. Back and forth, making the line where the water starts. I want to come up above the base of the mountain. I don't want to leave any of the mountain showing, although it won't make a difference. It won't make a difference. I got the water here. I'm just going to paint it in, and then I'm going to put the shape of the mountain, which this water's not level. Let's get that a little bit leveler, because a little bit more level. There we go. The water will find its own level no matter where you are, so we will make sure we have that in order to make it look like it's, and we can come back and do this again. It's not a big deal if we don't get it done today, so that's not level, but I'm going to put the reflection of the mountain in here. So I've got a little bit of burnt umber, ultramarine, and I've added white, and I'm going to paint in the mountain. And I'm just gonna make, it's just a reflection, so we don't need to make a perfect exact replica of what the image is. What we do need to do is give the illusion that the mountain is there. So I'm gonna just start by putting in the lines of where it would be in the water. And hopefully the white's still wet on your palette. There we go. Maybe a little bit darker burnt umber ultramarine. I'm mixing the two together, and I have a little bit of white in here. I'm going to put a little bit darker value line on there and come like that. There we go. And I'm going to rinse off my brush. And then I need to pull through it. I'm going to pull through the mountain right here. Whoops, I had a little bit of gray on there. We'll clean that off. And again, I'm going to turn it to do that, and I'll pull into this, because what we're doing is making the illusion of this being a reflection in the water. It doesn't need to be perfectly 4 lines. It doesn't need to be that. I'm just going to go side to side here. And I don't want it too much out, but maybe a little bit out would be fine to give you the illusion of water there. It's not going to make a pattern, and we're not going to let that happen. And we'll have trees in here, so it's not going to be, it doesn't have to be absolutely perfect. We will be able to alter it a little bit. And over here as well, before the paint dries, I need to pull it in. It makes it easier for me to do this turning the paper sideways, but I know that I need to paint side to side with a little fan brush to get the reflection to come into the picture. There we go. Come back up. There we go. And I'll go back into the white. And pull into that, into this mountain reflection. And it is not, like I said, it's not a detailed, perfect reflection. It is just the suggestion. That's all we need, is a suggestion. the trees in there, we will have the suggestion of the tree reflection. There we go. I also have Hooker's Green, and this is Blick Acrylic Hooker's Green, and it's the artist acrylic. It's not the student grade. The student grade would be fine too, doesn't matter. I am going and pulling through you'd want to check the color, make sure that the color value is the same, the pigment is the same. But I've got a little bit of Hooker's Green and a little bit of titanium white mixed together, and I'm going to come in here up to the edge of this where it meets the base, where it meets the water, and I'm just going to tap in where the little trees are in the background. I'm just tapping them in. So my brush is the same as, is it perpendicular? The same as the side, like I'm just coming in and tapping it in where those little trees are. And if I press down, they're going to be whiter. I'm not too worried about it. And it's automatically making the reflection in the water for me. I don't want the big gaps in between, so I'm going to go back and fix that. I'll load some more green on here with a little bit of white. Tilt my handle forward, and I'm tapping it in. And I'm not too worried about the white that's getting on there because we will be putting snow on these trees too. And okay, some of them are darker, that's okay. Doesn't matter. And I'm not concerned about going any further than there because we're going to have trees in the foreground. I'm just filling in where there's nothing in between these guys. Because a forest would, I don't think there'd be big gaps unless there was no trees there. There we go. And I'm so glad you joined me today. If you're an artist, please tell me what you paint and how long you've been an artist and all that kind of stuff. I love getting positive comments from all of you. This is great. Okay, I think that's going to be good. Now, ideally, it would behoove me to put the snow on the trees. Well, this is still wet, but it can be done next time too. So I'm going to color done for today. I think I'm just making sure these trees are all lining up and the tops are the way I want them. And the value of them the value of the gray and the green is so close, it's difficult to even see the trees, but it's going to pop out when we put the snow on there. So I'm so glad you joined me. And please subscribe to my channel, especially if you want to see more videos of future painting videos. And yeah, if you have a positive comment, that's great. It always makes my day. So thank you, and God bless you, my friend.